How's it going, everyone? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. And today, as you can see, we got some baseball cards here laid out on my table. And we have a little white box that just showed up today. And I also did get some cards in the mail that I want to show off before we get into what's in this box. But first, guys, in order to help this channel to grow, I would really appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help this channel to grow immensely. This channel's still getting up off the ground, and it would really help if you guys would help support the channel by, showing some love. So don't forget, guys, smash that like button, comment, and of course, subscribe. So with that being said, this box just arrived today. This is a box from SGC. I submitted my first 5 cards on my own to have graded. I know what's in here already. However, I did everything I can not to spoil this on myself. As soon as I got the email that they were shipping it, I took the tracking number, put it into Parcel app, and then deleted the email. And I really tried hard not to look at SGC's app because they post the photos of your cards and the grades and the population and all that. So I decided not to look. Now, I have opened up the box for the sake of the thumbnail, and I haven't gone through the cards. But before we begin looking at this box, I did get some cards, and I do have some slabs that I bought that I did not have graded. I thought I'd just go over these with you before I begin opening that box. But here we have a Prism Topps Chrome Corbin Carroll. That's a 9 from PSA. And there are so many Corbin Carrolls out there. It's insane. So I ended up replacing this with an X-Fractor because I really didn't want to go after the Prism. I thought it was just like, whatever. This is a 9.5 base refractor from Corbin Carroll, and it's a little weird because it's got a little crack right there. I just noticed that for the first time last night, when I was organizing my cards. Most likely I'm going to end up giving this to, my buddy's little kid. He collects baseball cards and stuff like that. And because you get these a dime a dozen now on eBay, I figure what the hell, because I've already replaced them at this point. So here's a Perfect 10 Corbin Carroll base refractor. These are like a dime a dozen on eBay now. So I've got that. I've got the base lids Mitchell & Ness Corbin Carroll rookie card, Perfect 10 Gem Mint, which is cool. Here is the replacement base rookie card from Topps Chrome. And then here's the X-Fractor. This is a really nice card. I might chase after a logo fractor since there are quite a few of them out there. I'm not sure just yet. I'll see. But that's my slab collection that I bought outside of, me submitting my own cards. Now, as far as my most recent pickups are concerned, there's an orange Riley Green from the lid set. This just arrived today. That's my gold Mike Harris II from Mitchell & Ness. Here is my Mike Trout orange, which just arrived, I think, Saturday. And as you can see, there's the authentication from eBay. This just came today. That's my Gunnar Henderson gold. This also arrived today. This is a redemption. This is a Jared McKenzie, which is pretty common for this particular set. But I said, what the heck? I know I've showed these on camera already. That's my Juan Soto base refractor, a Chris Bryant base refractor, my Bobby Witt Jr. gold, and my Aaron Judge gold. And there's something that I've noticed, and I have a feeling everything in my brain is telling me that these cards are going to suffer the same issue that these refractors, with the exception of this guy, of course, because it's not from the same set. All of these refractors I've noticed have bad center issues. You can really see that here with the Mike Trout, for example. I mean, if you look at the top to bottom, you can really see how off-center this guy is. I mean, I got it anyway because I got it for a decent price. Where's the Gunnar Henderson? The Gunnar Henderson also has the same issue. It's got a top to bottom issue. Look at how thin the border is down here. And look at how thick the border is up on top. Now, with the exception of the base, even the base refractor too, if you look at the Juan Soto from top to bottom, it's just got that weird center issue. So I have a feeling that these particular cards, even in Mike Harris, I'm looking at it, same thing. Look at how thick the top is and how thin the bottom is. And I'm beginning to worry that these cards suffered from centering, because I did take a look at these before I submitted them, and I knew that there were already issues with the cards as it was. So, again, like I said, for the sake of the thumbnail, I haven't looked at the cards yet. They're still wrapped up. And I don't know what I'm going to get. I did everything to avoid looking at the grades, because I know SGC does provide photos and stuff, so I'm doing this as blind as I can. I just want to make sure. I don't want to flip it over. You know what? I'm going to leave it as is. I'm actually excited, because this is the first time I ever did something like this. So I'm really, really hoping I did good. I really don't want to. I'm trying so hard not to look at the bottom of this pack. So, but I did submit 2 autos and 3 refractors from the Mitchell & Ness set. And we're going to see right now how I did. And I'm trying again so hard not to look. All right, here we go, folks. So let's get these out of the way first. Get that out of the way here. Well, here we go. My very first card submissions. This must be, let me look at this off camera, because this might have some personal info. I'm not going to look. Immediately, there's like numbers and things in there. I don't want to spoil this. All right, so the first one up on top is the Corbin Carroll Arizona Diamondbacks Platinum Pieces Autograph Relic from Bauman. So, let's turn her over and see what we got. And, oh, 10-10. Look at that. Perfect 10s all across the board. Isn't that lovely? This is numbered 61 out of 99. I'm very happy. My very first card that I submitted on my own is a perfect 10 across the board. Hell yes. That's great. So we got our first perfect 10. Loving it. So far, so good. Why isn't this one wrapped? It's weird, because I'm not going to look at these. I'm trying not to, because I just noticed now. Probably because I don't know why. So 3 of them aren't wrapped in plastic. 2 of them are. I wonder what that means. That is weird. I just noticed that right now. So there's like a little scratch here on the outside. I wonder why that is too. Okay. So we got our first perfect 10 with this Corbin Carroll right here. The next one, again, is the Corbin Carroll. I believe this is the orange refractor from the Mitchell & Ness card set. Now, again, I already knew that this thing had some issues from top to bottom. They're very slight top to bottom issues. And I think there was a ding in one corner before I submitted this thing. Now, I didn't acquire this through opening card packs. I bought this from a third party. So let's find out what we got here. Oh, 8.5. So, yeah, you can see that there's a little ding right there on the corner. And on the back, there's some slight centering issues. The bottom is a lot thinner than the top. But that really, really impacted this card. It's an 8.5, but, you know, I still got one. I'm happy I have it. It's just a real shame that, you know, it got this grade. But, you know, in all fairness, I think this is a fair grade for this card because of that one little ding that's right there and the centering issues on the back. So I'm not upset. I kind of expected that. I thought I would at least get a 9. But you know what? I got the orange card. It is what it is. Some of these orange cards that are graded at 8 or even 9 can go for a couple $100 still, but they won't fetch the high premium prices that like a 9 or a 10 would get if it was a PSA or something like that. But I've got it. I'm keeping it for my collection unless I find another one for a decent price, you know, but for right now, it is what it is. I'm not surprised at that grade. So we have an Adley Rutschman. Now, I submitted 2 Adley Rutschmans. One was the gold refractor, and the other one was the red refractor. So I don't know which one this is. We're about to flip it over and find out. Now again, if you look carefully, look at the bottom and look at the top. There's some centering issues going on again. You can clearly see the red box here on top favors the bottom more than it does the top. And I've noticed, again, like I said in the beginning of this video, these refractors in this card set, for some bizarre reason, suffer from centering issues. So, without further ado, let's check this out. I don't know if this is the gold or the red. It's the red, and it's a 9.5. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. So here again, you can clearly see, you look at the bottom, and you look at the top, and you can see that the centering on this thing isn't exactly perfect. It favors, the bottom of the card more than it does the top. So for a 9.5, hey, I'll take it. It's out of 5. It's an Adley Rushman. Not bad at all. I can accept that. But, I'm aware, again, like I said, even with the base cards, with the other refractors that I got, they all suffer from top to bottom issues. I don't know what it is with this card set. It's just bizarre. So we got the Adley Rushman 9.5. Let me lay these guys out so you can see them here. All right, so we got a perfect 10, 8.5, and a 9.5. So here's the second Adley Rushman. This is the gold refractor. And the back is not too bad, but I think it has left to right issues this time. So without further ado, let's take a look at what this gold refractor is. And it's a 9. So I knew when I got this card, it has trail marks on it, even though I cleaned off the card. Unfortunately, the chrome cards really suffer sometimes. They must have like a rubber wheel that ejects the cards from the cutter or from the processing plant, or however it is that they manufacture these cards. As most of you know, if you do buy Topps Chrome, whether it's the Mitchell & Ness or the base set or the update set, whatever, that you're going to see like rubber marks on there. You can most likely clean it off with a microfiber cloth or a chamois. But this one, unfortunately, suffered with scratch marks on it, which I already knew. And the front of this thing, again, still has that slight up and down issue. You can actually see it. Though this one isn't as pronounced as the other one is. Again, the centering from left to right is a little bit more pronounced on this one. So I don't know what it is with this card set. But it's still a 9. I'm happy with it. And I pulled these two. So, what can I say? And the last one is a Corbin Carroll. I believe this is an auto rookie that I was able to get my hands on. I actually got it for a decent price on eBay before the announcement of the Rookie of the Year. I believe this is his base auto. So let's take a look. Cross our fingers. Oh! Perfect 10s across the board. Look at that, folks. I'm beginning to wonder now. These two perfect 10s came with the plastic sleeves on them. And these didn't. So I wonder if that's a bit of a spoiler for you guys that are doing submissions to SGC. Will they or will they not bag up perfect 10s and then just kind of do this with their other cards? I'm beginning to wonder, just by observation alone, that they won't bag up anything less than a 10. I'm just looking at the light right now. I just noticed that there's a little dent right there. You guys could probably see that on camera. There's a little dent on that Adley Rushman. And over here you can see just slight little issues with the bottom there. It's no wonder they rated that a 9.5. I gotta say, the grades, for what they are pretty fair. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Clearly these cards got some issues, with the exception of the perfect 10s. But, for a first-time submission, I'm quite content. Like I said, I pulled these two cards on my own. And this one I bought from a third party. These I got from a third party. But to pull perfect 10s with these two and to get, a 9.5, a 9, and an 8.5, I'm content with that. I'm not going to complain. So I'm going to say probably with this card, I broke even with these two. Even though they're a 9 and 9.5, I could probably get some good money out of these if I decide to sell them, excuse me. But, I'm happy. I'm quite content with that. So no complaints here. There's no need to say, oh, I'm going to send these over to PSA and have them regraded and I'm going to break them, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to do that. I'm very happy with this. And I got plenty more cards to submit. So when I have a chance somewhere down the line, I'm definitely going to submit these. I could tell you right now, a little fortune telling here. I could tell you right now that these two guys are probably going to get a 9 or a 9.5 because of those top to bottom center issues. I mean, you can clearly see that with both of these cards. It's just something really odd with these card sets. So, well, with that being said, even this one here, you can see the Bobby Witt has a left to right center issue. It favors that side of the card more for some reason. I don't know. It's just so weird, guys. But anyway, I'm happy. I'm not going to complain for a first-time submission. I got me 2 auto perfect 10s and got some decent grades with these. You know, given the condition that these cards are in, I'm not going to make a big stink out of it. It's unfortunate that these cards are so fragile, unfortunately, that, you know, you really got to be careful with these Topps Chrome cards, you know, with the scratching issues and the dents and the pure shine of the card, of the face of the card. You know, if you don't take care of them, you don't pack them correctly, they're gonna get all messed up. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for checking out this review and reveal of my very first submission to SGC. I probably will be submitting more cards. I will add these to my personal collection of slabs that I got here, and the collection will continue to grow. And as I get more cards, you know, I'll show this off on a channel for you guys. Again, like, comment, and of course, subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. Until next time, everyone, this was a lot of fun. Take care. See you soon. And God bless.